This video shows Keynote Manager's comment function. I've got Keynote Manager 12 open with an example Keynote file. As of right now, this file has no comments in it. No comments have been made. If I look in Windows Explorer, you can see that all I have in this folder is the simple text file. When I create comments, Keynote Manager will automatically create an XML file here, which is where those comments and links, which are described in another video, but both comments and links and any other external data that Keynote Manager uses is stored in that XML file. So it's important that that XML file stays with the text file and is named just like it. Okay, in order to comment, what I do when I select this, you'll see I've got tools over here, add comment and manage comments. I've also got on the right click menu, I've got add and manage comments as well. You can see that there's a keyboard shortcut also for add comment. So right now perhaps we're doing a building for an existing client, and all their buildings use tabular edge tiles. As you can see in here, we have only square edge tiles. So I'm going to add a comment in here because I don't really know if that's for sure. So you can see as soon as I hit that add comment, I've got the option. It shows me my Keynote up here and lets me type in the text here. So I'm going to type in existing building uses tabular edge. Why are we using square? Question. And as soon as I say OK to that, you can see that there's another little palette that pops up down here, which is my comment palette. It's orange, kind of an orange-yellow color, and it will tell me I have comments on this, and there is one active comment currently, and I've also got the ability on this palette to add a new comment or manage comments from here as well once I already have them. You can see this is also an expandable palette. Okay, so when I expand it out, I can see a list of comments. You can see that this comment was created by me as Faust. That's my username, and this is what it says. There's a button here to mark it complete or delete it altogether. You can see also if I hover over this with my mouse, I get the history of it. You can see at 11:18 at 1:51 p.m. It was created by me. If I mark it complete, you can see that it grays out to just visually show me this is a complete comment, so it's probably not really relevant anymore. If I mouse over it, you can see that that's the time that I created it, and then also the time that I marked it complete. I can also use this checkbox to say no, it's not actually complete. And then it goes back. You can see it keeps track of its history in here and shows it to you on mouse over. Okay, so I can also use this button here once I have a comment to add a new comment if I want. As many as I want. You can see I'm also, okay, I didn't actually need to save that, so I'm going to delete that. Because deletion is permanent, it gives you a courtesy warning. It says that it's recommended if it's just a complete comment that you just mark it complete and leave its history there as just as a marker, rather than delete it. But it asks, do you want to delete it? I'm going to say yes. You can see that it gets rid of that comment. That's the add comments function, and also obviously the remove and mark complete there. I've also got a manage comments button here, which simply gives me a dialog. It lets me do some of the same stuff. I can add, update, and mark complete. From here I can actually change the comment. So if I want to update the value of this and say maybe this uses 2x2 tabular in the existing, I can actually update that text from here, and you can see that it updates as changed right there, and then comes back down here to edit that text. Okay, and then lastly, this also, on the external data menu up here, you've also got manage comments and add comments functions up there as well. And lastly, you have a manage all comments. This will show me a dialog with all the comments in the current file, whether they're visible on screen or not. So this is a good way to get a list of everything that's commented in the entire file. Right now, as I said, I had only started with the one with no comments, and I had just made the one, so you can only see just the one single keynote is commented. But if I had a dozen in here, there'd be a dozen rows to this that tells me what my comments are. I can also use the update and mark complete here. And that's really the overview of comments. You can see now, once I save the file, you can see that Keynote Manager automatically creates this XML file right next to it with the same name, with the exception of the extensions. And this is a standard plain XML file. So if you are computer savvy or programming savvy, this is something that you can read and update yourself. Obviously, that comes with the warnings of, you could break something if you're updated incorrectly. But it is important that these move together. So if for example, you need to move your project to a new location or a different folder or something like that, for whatever reason you move this text file, make sure that you move the XML file with it. Otherwise, all the comments and links and any other external data will be lost. So those two need to move together, and they need to be named the same. So other than that, that is the comment function of Keynote Manager. Thank you.